Hey everyone, and welcome back. So different change of scene. We're currently in my room. I don't have the best lighting in front of my bookshelf and my many piles of books that I need a new bookshelf for. But today we're going to the happiest place in the world, Barnes & Noble. Clearly it doesn't look like I need any more books, but are we going? Yes. Why are we going? Because the fall books are out. And nothing would make me happier today than to just go look at the fall books and just buy a few. So I'm gonna take you book shopping with me. Of course, we're gonna stop at Starbucks, and then I will do a haul at the end of the books that I got. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. Okay, so we're back home with the haul. Different location again. My dog's sitting right here with me. So let's go ahead and get into this. So I found all the books I wanted except for one. I was a little disappointed when I went in there because I was expecting like all the tables to be like, oh, these are like all the new like fall releases. There's only probably like one table that had like fall things, and even some of the books on that table I was like, I don't think these are classified as like Halloween fall spooky reads, but that's besides the point. I didn't buy any thrillers only because I have like a whole shelf of thrillers that I'm gonna be reading, and nothing that I've seen recently has caught my eye that's made me be like, oh, I want that, I want to read that. So if you guys have any suggestions, definitely leave them down in the comments. But otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started with the haul. So the first book that we got, before we get into this, personally, I leave the receipts in some of my books because I like to go back and see the poor financial decisions that I decided to make and how long it took me to actually get to read these books. So I just like to, you know, fold it up and tuck it away for later to review. So the first book we got was Assistant to the Villain. So we're following Evie, and she is like a personal assistant, it seems like, to a villain. They just refer to him as the villain, it seems. But anyways, it seems like she has a crush on her employer, which is the villain. And then it like someone's trying to like take out his like little empire, and so she's trying to make sure that that doesn't happen. So yeah, this seems like a cute little read. The girl that was checking me out was like, oh my god, this book's so cute. Like literally almost every book she scanned, she was like, oh, like I'm gonna read that next, or like, oh, I read that, have you read this other book by that? I'm like, she was adorable. Anyways, I don't know if this is like special. It doesn't say that it's like a special Barnes & Noble edition or anything, but it's got like red pages. Actually, I do have a book that's like this that has like the blue, but this is so cute. The vibe, adorable. So the next book I got is My Roommate is a Vampire. Something tells me this is gonna be a very predictable, very basic book, but I'm here for it because it's got a vampire in it, and I really like vampire romances. So, you know, if it's got a cute little storyline, great. If it's a basic storyline, great. I'll enjoy it either way. So in this book, we're following Cassie, and she's being evicted, and so she finds like a listing for an apartment for a price that seems too good to be true. She thinks the new roommate's cute, but she finds like bags of blood in the fridge. So then like the roommate, who is obviously the vampire, has to come clean. And then here at the bottom it says he has a proposition for her, so that's interesting. I wonder what the proposition is. But yeah, this seems like it's gonna be a cute little fun book to read. Okay, the next book that we got here, this was the last copy on the shelf, is Masters of Death. It says it's a Barnes & Noble edition. I don't know what makes it a Barnes & Noble edition. If you guys know what the special Barnes & Noble edition is. Oh! Well, I don't know if every book has it in here, but maybe this like little cute illustration This is adorable. I actually don't have a book that has like illustrations like this. How freaking adorable. I love this. Okay, maybe that's what makes it the Barnes & Noble edition. But anyways, from what I understand, is that one of the main characters, Viola, is a struggling real estate agent, and she's also a vampire. And she has a house that she's trying to sell, but it's haunted. And so she hires a medium. His name is Fox. It seems like he's not a good medium, but she hires him anyways to try and help with the haunted ghost issue. And I think they're trying to like solve the ghost's like murder. Oh, the ghost is like someone that was murdered in the house, and that's why it's being haunted. So I think they're trying to solve the ghost's murder together. But yeah, I was like, I cannot leave the store without this. Like, I need to find this, because at first I couldn't find it. These two books were the books that I specifically went to Barnes & Noble for, that I was like, I will not leave this place until I have these books in my possession. Which I think this might have been the last copy on the shelf too. The next two books that I'm gonna show, I wasn't planning on getting when I was there, but I kind of read them over and I was like, oh, how cute. Okay, the next book I picked up is A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. So it starts off with the main character, Mariel. So her family is like a very powerful family of witches, but she prefers baking and gardening to brewing potions and casting spells. And then our male main character is Ozroth. I may be pronouncing these names wrong, but he is a very powerful demon. He's very known for like his bargains to collect souls, but something happens to his reputation and he needs to fix it. So he's trying to strike a deal with Mariel, and it seems like they start fake dating and possibly fall in love. I love a good fake dating trope, so I'm excited to read this. Okay, next we have Payback is a Witch. So unlike the witch from the other book, we're following Emmy, who is not a very powerful witch. She hasn't been back to her hometown in years, and it seems like she's living like a normal life, having a good time, and then she is like guilt tripped by her family to go back to her hometown for like this big spell tournament, a spell casting tournament. And on her first night, she runs into Talia, who is dating Gareth and has a bad breakup because Gareth was cheating on Talia. Talia and the girl that Gareth was cheating on her with want revenge on Gareth, so they ask Emmy for help on that, and it sounds like Emmy has a crush on Talia, so this sounds like it's going to be a cute little romance. I'm sure it'll be pretty funny too. I'm sure there's lots of funny things they can get up to with this revenge. Okay, the last two books that I have are not fall themed. They were just impulse buys. Well, one of them I do need for a video next month, or November. One of them I do need for a video in November. However, the other one was an impulse buy, and that impulse buy was 1,000 Boy Kisses. I've just heard too much, and it has been on my list, but I just heard too much not to buy it. I feel like everyone knows what this is about, so I'm not going to get into it really deep. I'm just going to read like a little part on the back that I just feel like this is going to make me cry. One boy, one girl, a bond that is forged in an instant and cherished for a decade. A bond that neither time nor distance can break. A bond that will last forever, or so they believe. I want to do a little video where I read books that I feel like are going to make me cry. I've only ever had one book make me cry. But I don't know about you guys, the last 3 weeks have been rough, like emotionally, mentally. So I feel like when I'm in a better place, I will do this video on books that I feel like are gonna make me cry, because I definitely feel like this book and like 2 other books that I have on my TBR might just ruin me. Okay, the last book we have is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So I have never read Harry Potter up until I think I read the first book in June or July. In November, I'm going to be trying to finish series. I mean, I know this is the second book. I'm definitely not going to finish this series in that month. But I did tell myself I was going to try and finish this series this year, and then I went into like a really bad reading slump, so I don't think that's going to happen. But at least I started the series, so we're going to call that a win. I feel like we all know what Harry Potter is about, but yeah, I got the second book. But that is everything I got at this haul today. I had so much fun shopping. I love fall books. I'm excited for the Christmas books to come out as well. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and like and comment what you're excited to read this fall. That's either a spooky read or just something that you want to get off your TBR. If you like book content like this and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Friday.